Do you have an imbalance between the right and left side of your body? Watch this.
Our next caller is Juan from Texas.
Juan, what's happening, man? How can we help you?
Hey, how are y'all?
Good.
All right.
Perfect. So I'll get right into my question. So I've been lifting since I was in high school, but decided to make it a priority once I got into my senior year. So that's been a total of about 6 years on and off with the occasional spring break, vacation trips, stuff like that. So my workout split to begin with was kind of your bro split, but then I found MAPS programs in my freshman year. So I have MAPS Anabolic, MAPS Split, MAPS Aesthetic, MAPS Powerlift, and then MAPS Anywhere during the pandemic because I couldn't get into the gym, right? So recently I started losing a little bit more weight with my diet and everything, and I noticed an imbalance between my left and right trap. So once I saw that, I also started noticing an imbalance in my back and just kind of trickling down. So I wanted to see what you all had to say, if there's any kind of unilateral exercises, stuff like that I could directly go into. And I have the time time that I can set aside to do it specifically. Just want to know what the general guideline is.
Map symmetry, brother.
Yeah. Are you trying to get a free program?
we got you, bro.
No, so
we got you.
the thing, the thing I didn't know is.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I didn't know exactly. I know MAPS symmetry is like more unilateral, but I didn't know if it's something I could add on to like MAPS Aesthetic or MAPS Split or something like that.
No, you run it alone.
No, it's a program by itself.
Yeah.
Follow MAPS. You'll love it. Listen,
it's a dope program.
It'll balance you out. You'll build muscle. You'll get stronger. And because you've run so many of our programs, when you go back to one of those other programs, you're going to see so many benefits.
Yeah.
It is such an effective and needed workout program. So many people would benefit. That's why we wrote that program.
It's the I know what's good for you program.
It is really effective. Trust the process. Follow the program. You'll get a very aesthetic physique from it. And then when you go back to your traditional training, you'll notice some good strength gain. So hands down, MAP Symmetry is the program you need to do.
The one piece of advice I'll remind you going into it, you've probably, if you've been listening long enough, you've heard us say this before. When you're doing unilateral work, always start with the weaker side and allow that to dictate what you do on the dominant side, right? So don't let your strong side lead the workout and then try and keep up with it. Let the weaker side always run it and then mirror that. Even if you could do several more reps on the strong side, always stick with whatever that.
Glad you said that.
That weak
makes
side.
a big difference.
Perfect. And then what do you think I should run afterwards?
Oh,
Haven't had everything else.
What's the last maps? What were you just doing recently?
I'm on aesthetics right now.
Oh, I mean, you can go back to split. You can go back to anabolic. Really doesn't matter. I would go back to
run anabolic after that. Yeah. Although you know what, the end of symmetry is like the 5x5, like anabolic. So maybe go into, what do you have? You have anabolic. You have split. You have aesthetic. You have power lift.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'd love to see powerlift.
Yeah, powerlift. Do that one.
I'd love to see powerlift after that.
Perfect. About how long is MAPS Symmetry?
9 weeks, I want to say.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
So it'll be just around that Boken typical time.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll send that over to you, Juan.
Perfect. I appreciate it so much. You guys have a lovely day.
You got it, man. Thank you.
You got it, dude.
Does Jerry intentionally like try and like make them match up as far as like
as another kid, right?
Yeah, I know. That's
high school kid.
Yeah, freshman years when he said he found that.
I wish I had a podcast or something to listen to at that age, man.
Right.
I looked for information so hard, and all I could read were these massive
I wonder if I would have. Would you listen to us? Do you think you would listen to us?
I would have. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Man.
I think kids are a little different.
I'm cool.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
I was reading textbooks.
That's
bro.
the problem.
You don't think so?
That's the problem. Is I think I would be too naive. I would think I'm too cool for you guys.
Really?
Yeah, I would. I'd be like,
I don't know. You kind
he's
of
old.
You don't think you would have liked yourself?
No.
You're pretty cool, dude.
No, dude.
I don't know.
Hey, dude, I'm aware enough that I'm not cool anymore. Dude.
I find myself constantly having to
I
hype
pretend
myself
like I
up.
am, bro, but I know I'm not.
You're like that.
Yeah.
No, I would have loved it. I loved information. I tried to read tech books and studies.
You're probably
and stuff.
most likely. Do you think you would have?
Well, I don't think I would have. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're like me.
I think I would have been so driven in just that one direction of like athletics, and we don't talk about it enough on this show. To be honest with you guys, it would lose my interest. But that's sort of the funny conundrum, right? Like I'm even helping all these high school kids. There's probably like 2 of them that even listen to us. So it gives me like better perspective, I think, within that. I think there's a lot of room there for more young people to attach,
the conversations we have, I mean, I didn't become really growth minded until like my mid 20s.
Right.
So when I was in high school, the self-awareness was still just coming around at that
I would have
point.
fast forwarded our normal, like our non-fitness. I would have like fast forwarded to like the studies and tell me what to do. That's exactly.
I would have done the opposite.
Yeah, I would have fast forwarded all your talking, and I would have gone to Justin and I talking about sports and
exactly.
So
banter.
there you go. You do think you're cool.
Oh, these guys are liars. Cool.
You would
Who's
have
that nerdy
What's
guy?
this
that got-
nerdy
you would have
stuff?
DM'd yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, that nerdy
You're
guy.
cool too, Sal. You're cool too.
Hey, but I mean, I think, back to Juan, right? We went off on a side tangent there, but I mean, this is why we wrote that program. I mean, symmetry is specifically for that. I mean, nobody has a perfectly balanced left to right, right? Everybody is off a little bit.
Everybody will benefit from that.
Yeah, it's and
Can't recommend it enough to everybody.
we get asked a lot, like, where does it go? Like, if you've already been running maps, insert it next. I mean, it's like if you've ran any maps programs already, then insert it next and then go back to another
It's just
one.
going to bolster your body for anything else you're going to pursue.
Totally.
Yes.